Dewey's Pawn Shop, buy, sell, trade, guns. At Dewey's Pawn Shop, trade, guns, diamonds, located on Highway 25 in Greenville. Alrighty, live stream for 2HD Impact Day today, as we got that possibility for stronger storms for northwestern Greenville County. You can see our system is taking a minute, but that's what we have to look at this afternoon. Not really seeing any major concerns out there. I'm going to take you to our running live stream for 2HD radar, as it wants to show. There we go. Alrighty, so we got some storms possible for southern Greenville County, but most of us are looking relatively good across the area. I'm not saying no major areas. Doppler radar scanning the area. Just mostly see some storms possible, right? Conditions in downtown sitting at 92 degrees with potential rain, right? Also looking outside to see, we're looking at in terms of the tracking the tropics, right? Because we are tracking the tropics, matter of fact. So in tracking the tropics right now, I'm going to show you something that we're potentially looking that could be more stronger for this hurricane season. And actually, we still are in the peak of hurricane season. So I'm going to show you this on your screen. So Doppler radar across the area, scanning the area, nice and dry. Now, this is where we're watching. Somewhere near Africa is where we're watching this tropical system. Now, we're going to show you on the screen right now where we're looking at, because it's a major tracking the tropics event. Okay, so here we go. Should be on your screen right about now. Now, this is where we're wanting to watch, right? This is the areas that we most see impact, and this is from the National Weather Service right now. Was just in just a few minutes ago, and so here's what we're looking at from the National Weather Service. So we do have 3 disturbances. Now, which ones are we seeing most likely to form, right? So this is our 7-day cyclone formation and chance area. That's saying the most active areas to form. You can see 7-day cyclone form. So this is saying that it could form into a hurricane, and we're actually seeing this portion right here. This is disturbance number 1. It has a 60% chance of becoming a hurricane. Of course, formation cycles to about 48 hours. This is a pretty much low chance. The next 7 days to about this weekend, maybe early next week, seeing a 60% chance of it forming. Now this one is a very low disturbance, and it's off the coast of about North Carolina, way off in the coast. So that's what we're watching right now from them. So if we view the full thing, like we said, so we have each 3 disturbances. This one is making the biggest impact now. So that's just the next 7-day forecast. The next 2-day forecast, you can see it's right down here. This is a 2 days forecast. So it's a 20% chance of forming. National Hurricane Center, this is off Miami, Florida, picking this up. So in the Pacific, you can see we have all that. Most of this is in the Atlantic, and as of right now, it's staying pretty much very easy. Now it's moving. It could move to the coast of South Carolina, according to all of this. Could we potentially move it to the coast of South Carolina? It could. Not really saying yeah, not really saying no. But there is a possibility. Now let's go ahead and take you back to the upstate's weather, thanks to the National Weather Service here for the upstate. You can see, feels like temperatures this week, it's feeling pretty hot. This is near the Midlands, but still very, very hot out there. Near almost 105 this week. Yeah, crazy temperatures. Drink plenty of water. Not just that. Let's go ahead and show you radar across the upstate, showing you what we're looking at from radar sites. You can see in the upstate, not too bad. Just looking pretty much more of a high resolution model radar. Goes to show you that, yeah, we got some storms near downtown Greenville moving potentially towards Fountain, Simpsonville. Yeah, you can see that across live supernova radars. That is for sure. Now we're going to show you another little site we have to view. Alrighty, so here's what we're looking at right now. So this is windy.com. If you never use Windy, it's a pretty good area. It's a pretty good site to use. So across the upstate, nice temperatures so far. So that's tracking the tropics, of course, for you. Greenville to Spartanburg, feeling that hotter temperatures. This is looking at about 7 p.m. You can see 7 to 8 p.m. You can see we're feeling 84 in Greenville, 82 in Spartanburg. So how do we get early morning hours of tomorrow? You can see ready for school, 7 to 8 a.m. 7 to 8 a.m. You can see kids getting ready to get off the bus, whatever, getting on the bus, ready for Greenville County schools to go back tomorrow. You can see 73 across the upstate. Piedmont also sitting at 75 for 75, sorry, for our friends at Woodmont High. So weather radar pretty much shows us from now, this is just an hour ago, you could see there's lots of storms down towards downtown Greenville. Now the next hour is what we're peak looking at. On your screen, it says 2 minutes ago. Is it heading towards Fountain? You can see, yep, there we go. All right, it does make some sounds with nowcast showing us the lightning. Tons of lightning associated with this system. Alrighty, so this is moving into in 7 minutes. You can see 29 minutes, 45, and about an hour. So about 7:41. It's moving closer to Fountain Inn, but we're not really seeing much. And then this is mainly heading towards the upstate. So could we see this tonight? It's a possibility for sure. Let's look at more layers that we can show you. So this is more of our heat maps across cities. And it's going to take us to another website. Okay, let's show you. Not sure if it's going to work. Alright. Let's see if it's going to work. This is near Charlotte. We're not in Charlotte. That's not even in the United States. Okay, let's close out of this. So looking mostly across the upstate, not too bad. You can see we have some thunderstorms that are possible. You can see mainly they are possible this afternoon. Now this is over the next several hours, possibility for thunderstorms to pop up. Like we said, it's going to be into the midnight hours, if so, across the upstate midnight. Looking pretty clear. Tomorrow morning, waking up, feeling about 70s, low to mid 70s till about 7 a.m., 8 a.m., and then we start gradually getting hotter by 10 o'clock. If I'm saying 88. So, do we have a probability for rain, snow, hail, sleet, anything in the next several days? Not looking like it there. That's a good sign there. So, also, let's watch our drought monitor. So how are we looking in our drought monitor? So as of right now, this is as of yesterday. We didn't have any kind of droughts. Now, near Augusta, Georgia, we are watching that more drought area. You can see more of a severe drought towards Augusta, Georgia there. That's a little something to watch. Now, across the upstate, I'm not seeing any kind of droughts. This is this week, most of this week. No major drought, so that's good because we're gonna feel a little, we've just seen some rain of the day. Now this is potentially showing potential droughts by this Sunday, a little bit of a drought, not much. Do we have any weather warnings across the upstate? As of right now, maybe we do have a special weather statement in to the National Weather Service here in Greenville. That's mainly for the Greer area, and that's just a moderate chance. Now, severe weather down towards downtown Greenville. We see that on our meteogram showing that for you. But most of us stays pretty dry outside for the next several hours. Now, downtown Greenville, we showed you, yeah, that possibility is there for storms this evening, so watch out for that. Now, this week, I'm not seeing any storms this weekend, or this week, excuse me. So kids getting back to school shouldn't be too big of a problem this week with storm chances. But of course, we will be watching it for you because that's what we do. But for the latest news and weather, that's all we have for our news right now. Let's go ahead and take you to the Skycam network as of right now. As we have a little bit of showers over towards, like we said, towards downtown Greenville. This is near GSP, near the airport. What are we looking like? So over the next several days, like we said, tonight we have that chance of rain. Friday we have a somewhat chance for thunderstorms, and then the next week we have some. So let's look right now at time saver traffic across the area. You can see it is a little slow due to that, due to the rain and stuff, because it's pretty heavy out there. You can see it's still coming down. But most of us are staying dry throughout the upstate. That's your latest check of time saver traffic.
From the W Center, been in an accident? Call 774